Hi guys, this is Lace. Today I'm going to be reviewing a couple of Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Collection figures. I've got Vegito and my little brother's Goku. And I got these at Walmart a few months back for I think $5 a figure. They were clearance price. They're not in stores around here anymore, but you can still find them online if they're not in stores around your area. Alright, and I didn't save the packaging, so I guess that we'll get right to the figures, and we'll start with Vegito here. He's got several points of articulation. His head will turn 360, and it can tip up and down and side to side a little bit. And his arm will raise that far and it'll turn 360. His leg can twist 360 at the hip, 360 about halfway down his thigh, and his knee bends that much. And his sculpt is pretty good. It's a little more soft and realistic looking than the Goku, but I still think that it's nice. The paint application is decent, but it could have been done better. And okay, let me see if I can get you a good look at his face there. At least, you know, as good as my crummy camera's gonna pick up. There are a few improvements that Bandai could have made so that this figure would look nicer. One thing is that his shoulder is attached to this little piece of clear plastic, and it's very visible when he's just standing with his arms down. So I think that they should have made that piece out of the same material as the rest of the figure and painted it, you know, orange to match his sleeve there. They also use these little clear pens to hold his knees in place, but those don't really bother me because they're really not that visible at all. They're really small pieces. And I think that he could have used a couple more points of articulation. Like, he could have had a waist joint that swiveled and elbow joints, and that would have made this figure a lot better. Alright, we'll go to Goku next. This is a really pretty Goku sculpt. Like I said, he's a lot more defined looking than the Vegito was. Like, there are definite lines between his muscles, and they've got little veins sculpted onto his arms and hands, and like, the folds in his clothes are a lot sharper looking. I think that that he's a pretty good representation of, you know, how Goku looks in the anime. You know, they did a good job making it 3D here. He's got the same points of articulation as Vegito did. His head will twist 360 and go a little bit side to side and up and down. And his arms will go up that high and twist all the way around. And then he's got that same hip joint and halfway down his thigh, and his knee will bend that much. And this Goku is actually a little bit damaged. His arm will kind of just come off of the little plastic piece that holds it on if you're not careful with it, but I'm sure that that's a problem with this particular figure and not, you know, every Goku in the set. He's got like a really amazing head sculpt. If you'll compare him to the quick change Goku, I like Ultimate Collection Goku's face so much better. Let's see, get a look at that. Come on, camera, cooperate. Yeah, like, I like the hair on Ultimate Collection Goku a lot better. Like, his bangs are, they're nicer looking. And overall, I think that he just looks a lot more like Goku, you know? His paint application is about the same quality that Vegito's was, you know. It's okay for a kid's toy, but you know, it could have been better. It's a little sloppy in places. Overall though, I really like these figures. You know, I like the size of them, little 4-inch figures, and I love articulated figures. You know, it gives me something to play with. And really, if they didn't have these clear pieces in the shoulders, and if they'd included at least some elbow articulation, I would probably have a lot more of these figures. But you know, that they are nice, so yeah. So definitely look into them. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I think, but these figures come with a little piece of Porunga. So, you know, if you collect all the figures in the set, then you can assemble a little Porunga figure. Now, since all we've got are these two, then we've just got a couple of random parts floating around somewhere. I don't know where. I gave them to my little brother, and I don't know what he did with them. But, anyway, I guess that's it for this review. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.